It's all about baseball this week. We've got a few familiar faces and a couple rising stars in this week's Top 5 cards. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Top 5 episode. My name is Tyler Nethercott, better known as T-POTT, filling in this week for Jeff, and we are headed into the summer with several baseball players' cards sizzling. Let's see if you can predict today who's at number 1. And today's Top 5 is sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot has awesome live auctions every day and night, starting at just $1 for packs, boxes, breaks, singles, and more. It's a lot of fun, and if you scan the QR code on the screen or use the special link below in our show description, you'll get $10 in free credit when you sign up for Whatnot. Now let's take a look at the overall sports card market with the Market Pulse by Market Movers. Over the last 7 days, the SCI 500 index of 500 of the most prominent sports cards is even. Over the last 30 days, the SCI 500 is down 0.8%, and since January 1st, it is down 1.2%. The best performing category of cards over the last 30 days is football from 2000 to 2009, which is up 19.1%, and the worst performing category is hockey from the 90s, down 12.3%. As a reminder, the cards you'll see in today's show have gone up in price recently, but they are not necessarily good investments right now. Always do your own research to decide what cards you think will go up in value next. All right, so let's get into our top 5, but as always, we always start with a cold card, and this week that cold card is Devin Booker from the Phoenix Suns, the star guard who was bounced from the playoffs in the second round by Denver. Obviously, Booker and Durant seemed great together. DeAndre Ayton, on the other hand, he kind of struggled. He seemed yet again to not have the total effort for the team. And there is one thing that's unique about the Booker and Durant combo, and that's that they are two of the highest volume mid-range shooters in the league. And there's questions about whether or not that can actually work, whether or not the Suns can compete when they're not shooting as many threes as other teams, when all the analytics show why shooting the deep ball is so valuable. Now, Booker is obviously one of the most capable scorers in the league, but is he another guy who will be forever the bridesmaid and never the bride? His PSA 10s tracked by Market Movers are down 9% collectively over the last 30 days on 36 different cards, totaling 106 sales. We jump over and look at his flagship Prism base rookie card in PSA 10, Pop 1881. You can see this card 30 days ago was trading for around $260. That has come all the way down to $204, a decrease of 21.5% over the last 30 days. Devin Booker is our cold card of the week. All right, at number 5 this week on our cards that are going up, it's Yordan Alvarez, the Houston Astros star, currently having another fantastic season, slashing 284, 397, 598 with 14 home runs and 48 RBIs through 169 at-bats. He is undoubtedly one of the most imposing hitters in baseball, a very difficult out, and Houston is currently in second in the AL West behind the red-hot Rangers. And in spite of the Rangers being red-hot, you always have that sense. Here's the Astros kind of lingering what's going to happen the rest of the season. Now, Yordan's PSA 10s tracked by Market Movers are up 12% collectively over the last 30 days on 35 different cards. Variety of different refractors and other cards trending up. We can jump over and take a look here, and we've got his 2020 Topps Chrome refractor, card number 200, Pop 1343. This card is up 48.9% over the last 30 days. Started out right around 47 bucks, now most recently having sold for an average of $70. Yordan Alvarez, our number 5 hot card this week. Coming in at number 4, it's a familiar face. It's Bichette of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Oh wait, no, the Toronto Blue Jays. The star shortstop having another incredible offensive season while slashing 338, 376, 537 with 11 home runs and 37 RBIs through 231 at-bats. He's currently on pace to lead the AL in hits for the 3rd straight season, and you can see that in his average versus on-base percentage. Not nearly the gap in increase that a guy like Yordan, who draws a lot more walks, has. Now, Bichette's PSA 10s tracked by Market Movers up 10% collectively over the last 30 days, many different cards, but if we jump over, a few of his key cards are actually up quite a bit over the last 30 days. I've got his 2020 Topps Chrome rookie card base PSA 10. Look at the pop count on that, almost 12,000 on that card. The refractor, on the other hand, Pop a little over 2,000, Pop 2077. These cards up 98% and 191% respectively. Number 4 this week, Bichette. number 3 this week, it's Christopher Morel of the Chicago Cubs, a utility player who was recalled from AAA Iowa earlier this season and has been one of the hottest hitters in baseball. He recently homered for his 5th game in a row. It always remains to be seen if these guys can sustain this kind of production when they come up and surprise people a little bit out of nowhere. Now he's batting .299 this season with 9 home runs total and 15 RBIs through 67 at-bats. All of his cards tracked by market movers over the last 30 days are up 111% collectively. And if we jump over and take a look, I've got his Bowman Chrome Auto Prospect first, and a PSA 10, Pop 73, as well as Raw. And these 2 cards doing really nicely over the last 30 days, up 133% and 192% respectively. You can see why the Bowman fans, the people who like to prospect, will put cards like this in their box even if they hit them, and you never know what's gonna happen. And this week, it's Christopher Morel at number 3. Right at number 2 this week, it's the Gator boy, Pete Alonso, the New York Mets star slugger, currently leading the NL yet again in home runs with 20 and with 46 RBIs. He's actually on pace to possibly hit 60 home runs this season, just a year after Aaron Judge did it in the American League. His PSA 10s are tracked by market movers up 21% collectively over the last 30 days. And if we jump over, I've got his Bowman Draft Chrome Draft Picks Auto here. PSA 10, Pop 321. This card started out around $450, most recently having sold for $686. That's a 51% increase. Alonso finally getting a lot of love that he's probably due. The Mets are still struggling, but he's a star, and he's our number 2 card this week. Now it's time for our number 1 card, and we'll see if you guessed it. And as always, this data is presented by market movers with tons of charts and graphs, over 1.5 million cards in our database, including tons and tons of baseball cards. Head to marketmoversapp.com and check out all the plans. Try a free trial or download the app in the App Store and get started right away and get access to all this awesome data, including our number 1 pick this week, which is Elly De La Cruz, the top Cincinnati Reds shortstop third baseman prospect. He's currently number 4 overall, according to MLB.com on the prospect list, and he is a big time hitter. He's put up historic already exit velocity numbers. He recently had a game with 3 hits where the exit velocity on the ball was 116 miles per hour or higher. No MLB team has ever had 3 hits in a game with that level of power, with that exit velocity. His double was actually 118.8 miles per hour, which is the hardest hit ball by any player in the majors or AAA in all of this season. He's tall, he's 6'5". He draws a lot of comparisons to another Cruz, O'Neal Cruz, both really long, lanky guys. And when you've got that much length, the physics just lead to the ball being absolutely smashed. Now he's got 14 different cards in our database being tracked, totaling 177 sales over the last 30 days, many of them seeing big increases. And here's a couple of them. This is his 2022 Bowman Sapphire Edition Chrome Prospect First, his Bowman First PSA 10, Pop 736. This card started out around $93.50 30 days ago, most recently having sold for an average of $200. Likewise, lower price point is Bowman Paper Prospects PSA 10 First, starting out at $17.50 and up to $38.50 most recently. You can see both of these cards trending up really nicely. And another nice perk about market movers, you can look at the price changes, and then you can look at cards like this compared to one another when the prices are different and see the trend over time on both of these cards. So that wraps it up this week. Elly De La Cruz, an absolute stud. Really excited to see when he gets the call up to the majors. If you're interested in this data, go to marketmoversapp.com. Give it a try. It's absolutely free. And stay tuned. We've got a release day episode this week. We've got cards on the table. Hope to see you back soon. Until next time, take care.